We can also see if Dominique has a new hint for us.
Hello, Miriam. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Thank you. Is this right? Then we have a deal. Can I help you with something else? Is this? Thank you. Thank you.
And fighting Bloodless put kind of a dent in our inventory.
Are you eating prop? What are we transmuting this time?
I forgot we can craft regular consumables too.
I'll go with this.
Oh, Mithridate is the antidote items, right?
Only vaguely. Never.
Really?
Yes. Are you ever?
Well, back then, the experiments left me feeling stripped of my humanity. The pain from the crystal was a constant reminder. At one point, I lost my will to live entirely. Jeeble and I got into a fight over some stupid thing. And I shouted, "How long are you going to pretend you're human? We're monsters now." But I'll never forget what he said to me. If we ask for the demon's power, then we're monsters. But if people force us to take it, then our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. That freedom of choice is proof we're human. It cheered me right up. I felt like a person again, and that was when we promised to stop each other. If we ever lost the ability to choose. Sorry, I know it's a long story.
No. No. I'm glad I asked about it. And that you were willing to tell me.
I think I will call it there for this particular session. This session will be a little bit shorter than some of the other ones. And then we pick up next time, we'll use the new traversal ability to explore some of the other areas that haven't been opened up yet, and also take a look at more sections up here in this area. I think there's more stuff for us to find, and we'll take a look next time. Okay, we are back again in a new recording session for Bloodstained. It has been a couple weeks or so since I recorded the last set of episodes. Most of my time lately has been focused on getting Monster Hunter content recorded, since as of the time of this recording, Iceborne on PC is coming out in less than a week. But I did want to make sure we're progressing with Miriam here and getting through Bloodstained. So we'll go ahead and jump right back into where we left off. One of the last things we accomplished was beating the fairly challenging boss Bloodless. We have her weapon, the Blood Umbrella, that we'll be using for now. But what I've done before I started recording here is I went into the loadout screen and set up two basic loadouts that are copies of the gear I'm currently using. The main point of doing this is to have my true arrow, which is my directional go-to weapon, and then the reflector ray, which we're going to need to get around different parts of the castle on demand. So if I need to switch between the two, all I have to do is pull up the loadout, and I don't have to go back and reset them in my inventory every time, and that'll make things a little more streamlined. But what we can do is go ahead and get back to the exploration. What I'd like to do, since we're here, is port back to the ship and see if we're able to access that one area that was blocked off before. Now that we have the reflector ray, and I know how to use it to get some additional jump height. Hopefully we can finish the areas that are in the ship, and then we won't have to go back there again. Real quick, we'll see if Dominique has any hints for us.
Remember, not to rely too heavily on the shards.
Nope.
Thank you.
Looks like we're okay for now. The main to-do in this particular session will be filling out parts of the map that we couldn't explore before and proceeding forward. Looking at the screen here on the bottom, the map completion is currently at 46%. It's probably safe to assume that we're maybe about halfway through the main game. So we'll find out as we proceed. It seems like the overall boss encounters have been picking up a little bit in frequency. Towards the beginning of the game, the bosses seem more spread out, and the last couple sessions we've been going through bosses a little bit more quickly. Hopefully that means the overall pace of the game will be fairly consistent and we won't be wandering around wasting time. What we'll do is we'll go over to that far section upper left that we tried to jump on and failed. And then I will go into that bottom area that we couldn't get through. And that should do it. If we're able to get to both of those areas and see what treasure's there. And I think that finishes off the ship. Find out. Oh, yeah, the top deck again. Yeah, this was the spot. Jumping up on the rigging here. If I use the ray to jump all over here and then use the double jump right when I pop out, I should be able to get right up to where that platform is. I wonder if I can just do it from here. Nope. I think I can do it from the upper section. I just need to aim it correctly. Oh. And time it correctly as the piece moves back and forth here. And I wonder if it's not letting me jump because I'm hitting the ceiling. There better be something really good in here. I wasted a lot of time trying to get to this upper room. There we go. And it's a pirate hat. Looks like overall the defense is worse than what I'm currently wearing. Ups luck by 2. And looks like a pirate hat. Well, that wasn't worth it. Definitely wasn't worth the trouble, but at least that part of the map is done. Now we should be able to circle around to the bottom right and get to that one area that we haven't been able to unlock. Down here. And that should be it for the ship. It better be it for the ship. I don't want to come back here again. Of course, my luck. Later on in the game, we'll get some sort of free flight ability that'll make clearing difficult jumps trivial, and all this effort will have been for nothing, but until then, hopefully we get something decent down here. Alright. Okay. Oh, the Sanji gun. That's a weapon that we got a skill for. Special 3-section staff with extendable joints. Spear type. Ah, it's one of these. It's the martial arts staff. 3-section staff. And if you hit forward attack, it shoots outward. if I go to the list, there was something else specifically that this one has. Let's see if we can find it in the list here. Yep, that's Lunging Serpent. Nope. Okay, interesting weapon. I don't think I'm going to be using it because it's less damage than the umbrella. I see also down here, at some point I got the Toradar. It's another firearm that we haven't used yet. The Culverin looks like it's still the strongest of the firearms. Maybe we'll mess around with that later, but we'll stick with the straight damage for now. Alright. Based on this, I think we are done with the ship. What we can do is circle all the way around, back to town, get the quick travel point, and I think my target is going to be working on the upper parts of, I think this is still the cathedral over here. There's a whole bunch of sections that I haven't explored yet. So what we can do is head over there and see if the next major section opens up. And another thing that I realized as I was watching the footage and editing the last set of episodes, with the reflector array that allows us to port through things, I wonder if that will allow us to get past the Iron Maidens that were blocking progress earlier. Since there's one of those up in the higher sections of the cathedral, that'd be worth trying out, which, if we're successful, it'll open up other parts of the game that we were blocked by before. For now, we'll keep it, the reflector array, on the directional until we hit another major area. How the crops doing? Oh, I got rice. Let's try planting potatoes.
Can you plant this?
Sure, I'll get to work.
Thanks, Harry. You're a farmer, Harry. Alright. Can head up to... Let's see. Head up to this section. And we'll circle through. In the bell section, as I was watching the footage, I think I missed an HP up item. What I can do is circle around. I think it's in the right. It's in the section where I was jumping between all the bells. Can't get... Let's see if I can jump up here and see if there's access to higher platforms. Yeah, I guess I could do it that way. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything higher that I can get to. I will most likely have to circle around and come back in order to get up there. Likewise, we can see if there's anything up here. Doesn't look like it. I think we have to head... Let's see, where are we? Over here? Oh, this is the one I want. Or was over here. This might be the bell section up here. Because directly ahead of me is a dead end. That was where the hand boss was, I think? Alright. Bear with me as I try and get my bearings on where we're going here. I don't know if I'm going to stick with using this weapon for very long. It's got a decent hit range, but it's not fast. I guess if you're comboing strikes like that, it's decent. But as soon as I get a better damaging weapon, I'm probably going to switch things up a little bit and use something else.